How does it feel to officially be the guy on the Chiefs?
You mean Karma?
Karma, that's right.
Yeah, no, I had no clue that, well, I might have had a little bit of a clue, but definitely when I heard it come out of her mouth, still shocked.
Let's discuss about Jason Kelce today, who revealed the complete truth regarding Roman Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce. The new friendship between Taylor Swift and his brother Travis has received a lot of praise from Jason Kelce. He's even said a couple things about how genuinely enamored Travis is. When Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift initially started dating back in October, they pretty much took the internet by storm. Despite their initial efforts to keep things hidden, the two were unable to maintain their connection for very long and have lately come clean about it. Given that none of Taylor's other relationships have been as well known as this one, they've really accomplished much more than merely go public. They have not only begun to answer fan inquiries about one another and appear for photos together, but they have even publicly kissed on one of the tours of Latin America at that period. The two are obviously very much in love with one another, and they're not afraid to express it to the public. However, their respective families, who are ardent supporters of each other, know more about the relationship than anybody else. Jason, Travis's brother, has really spoken out quite a bit about the connection ever since the first suspicions surfaced. Additionally, he expressed his happiness at seeing his brother in such a positive position today. That's not to say he hasn't worried, however, since there are some really serious issues involving Travis and Taylor. It's been weird at the level that it is now, he said. On the one hand, I'm glad for my brother since it seems that he is in a sincere and exciting relationship. However, there is also an other end to it where you think, wow, this is a lot. Jason said that when it comes to Travis, even the paparazzi are more insane than they used to be. Given their fame as football players, the two are used to being in the spotlight. But that's a whole other ballgame. He said, I'm thinking, is that really vital information to share? Since the paparazzi are talking about him filling up his vehicle before today's game, football players usually don't cope with this other degree of popularity. As for the connection, even the fans and media have gone somewhat wild, which is another reason to be concerned. Jason, thus, although I'm quite pleased for my brother and where he is in his relationship with Taylor, I also believe that there is occasionally cause for concern due to the way that individuals who dress too extravagantly might act. However, Jason has conceded that Travis can handle anything as long as it doesn't endanger his safety, which is the most important thing of all. It's safe to see the focus from the media. Jason can tell how much Travis loves Taylor, however, and that it's all worth it to be with her, despite his reservations. Jason is ecstatic with their connection, and he doesn't want the media to destroy it for them. Overall, Jason has been a great help to his brother both in his professional and personal life, always lending a helping hand, and this is no exception. Jason is obviously in favor of the relationship. In fact, he made hints about Taylor's potential future with Travis. In fact, he mentioned their yearly Christmas record and hinted that he wouldn't object to Taylor being on it the next year. He said, maybe not this one, not this time around, which makes next year very revealing in this situation. That would be very amazing. Maybe later on. By the way of things, Taylor and his brother are clearly not just on their honeymoon. It seems like Taylor is here to stay in his opinion. Regarding the evolution of his relationship with Taylor, Travis has also said a great deal, particularly as a result of others in his vicinity. He did, in fact, only lately provide a few specifics about how he and Taylor first became acquainted, having invited her to one of his games. They've previously kept that aspect of their relationship quite quiet. But now that things are becoming more serious, it seems that he is at last prepared to divulge those well-held secrets. Travis said that he genuinely had a Cupid character inside of him. Travis began sowing the seed by having someone question Taylor about him after she refused to accept that he had been at her show. There were individuals in her corner who knew who I was, he added, adding, yo, did you know he was coming? Someone was playing Cupid with me. He further disclosed that Taylor knew precisely what was going on, as shown by the text she sent him, which was the reason she ultimately raced out to him. and he was really fortunate that she chose to get in touch with him. Travis went on to discuss it further, drawing comparisons to their well-known first meeting. He went into detail, explaining that he knew precisely what the date would be like since by the time he saw her in New York, they had been chatting quite a bit. I knew we could have a nice dinner and, like, a conversation, and what goes from there will go from there. From then on, everything went very well as Travis grew closer to Taylor and the media began to notice that the two were nearly inseparable. They began to spend more and more time together. According to Travis's brother Jason, it really grew to be quite a bit since everyone wanted a piece of Taylor and Travis. But Travis was well aware of his victory, and he even said that many around him were cautioning him not to make a mistake. Everyone around me was saying, "Me, don't muck this up," and me sitting here nodding, understanding. For me, it was the most important thing. Watch out that I don't say anything that might make Taylor uncomfortable. With all eyes on them, the media didn't help, and it's obvious that he respected Taylor a great deal and wanted to do things just right to avoid scaring her away. But with this brother supporting him, he was able to maintain as much privacy as possible while still be more visible than any of Taylor's other romantic partners. However, despite his victory and daily adjustment to his new life, he still finds it difficult to adjust to the media. As his brother put it, paparazzi are at a whole other level now. Clearly, I've never dated someone with that kind of aura about them, he said. It's never affected me. However, I'm not escaping any of it at the same time. Paparazzi outside her home, outside every restaurant she visits, the amount of attention she receives, how much of a magnifying glass she wears every day. And yet, after every flight, she simply gets off and goes about her business. I'd best not be behaving strangely myself when she behaves that way. He appears to have taken the proper tack in this situation, as shown by his decision to let go of control over the course of events. Being America's favorite singer is not the same as being a renowned football player when it comes to this kind of attention, especially given his lack of experience. And because every little aspect about this connection will be made public, everyone will have an opinion about it. It's not simple. However, the fact that Travis has learned to accept things as they are also makes it quite evident that he really loves Taylor, especially when it comes to their very first kiss, which occurred in real time at her concert tour stop and drove fans into a frenzy. He completely allowed Taylor to take the lead. As many have noted, following it, fans had a lot to say. It's also evident that a lot of people began to respect him even more after the relocation. It is truly lovely that she has found a partner who truly enjoys spending time with her in public, flaunting her, holding her hand, and other activities. She's happy. I'm so happy. I really believe he could be the one. Travis also mentioned how much he and Taylor resemble each other, which is why, despite living in a totally different society, he has found it so simple to adjust to this. Everyone knows that I'm a family guy, he said. Her family is her team. She is quite active in the tour, marketing, and general public. So I believe she shares many of the same ideals, which is really appealing to me. It's obvious that Travis values his family above anything else. As his mother has always been at his side to support him, and as we have seen his brother defend him on several occasions, Travis said that he picks up a lot of knowledge from Taylor in similar situations, which is another reason why their chemistry is so well matched. What are your thoughts on Travis's romantic sentiments for Taylor? Please share your thoughts with me here, and don't forget to watch this other video.